All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our first episode of the D League Fantasy Outlook with my guy here, Alan Henson, and yours truly, Caleb Hughes.
What it do?
We're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you the outlook of Week Seven's fantasy for the D League. Well, we'll start with our first matchup: the Archdale Willie D's versus Ice Up Sun. Gosh, when I look at this one, I gotta think the rivalry between these two guys. I know they might not be rivals on paper, but no one likes to lose to Allen. But I
Well,
gotta say, Ice Up Sun is gonna do it this time. He's gonna lose.
yeah, I gotta agree with that one. Not just because it's me in this matchup, just because you know, just to look at the teams, man. The team difference. I got Josh Allen against Jared Goff. I mean, dude's mid as hell, and you got Josh Allen's amazing, talent. Dude's starting to Carolina Panther player, so am I, but obviously I have the better one. I mean, dude's got
Yeah,
old man
I
Chubb,
mean,
broken knees, old man Cup, broken knees. I mean, Adam has a knack of drafting old men that break their ankles a lot, and he just keeps going at it, even though it never works for him. So we'll just
yeah,
give him the old ass whooping,
I
push
mean,
in the chocolate starfish, and call it a day.
I don't know about you, but I don't like a team that has a lot of Qs. I mean, questionable. Gosh, their performance can only be questionable.
Yes. And a 1Q falling from my team, as you can tell, is my boy Malik Neighbors. Because, like a good neighbor, he is there.
Oh, he's back.
He's back, baby, ready to give it to him.
All
We
right,
got our
well, our
typical
second.
typical Deontay Johnson Q, but that's alright, he'll play. But
Yeah.
next matchup, we got a tribe called Best and Pick Something. Two guys off to a hot start. Matt Carter last year off to a mid-season, first time around. Old Dustin here, first time in, off to a hot hand. Only guy I know that can win a week, lose it, and then win it again.
I'm gonna tell you what; those adjusted points really helped him out. But I
Mm-hmm.
gotta say, regardless of who he's playing right now, I need that guy to lose.
I
I'm
agree.
the only other 5-1 in here. He does not need to be on that level with me. But my gosh, his team is really performing. I gotta say, when I look at tonight's team and who he's got playing tonight, I'm a little nervous about it. What do you think?
Old Bubba Means, man, he had a hot week last week. He's replacing Chris Olave since he's out. And really got much else to play on waivers. So I like the pick. If old Rattler can get to playing as his wish Mahomes he is, then I think he'll start feeding old Bubba Means here pretty soon, and they'll get some connections going, get some points scored. I have to give this one
Well,
to Carter though. I believe his team is just built a little bit more different, a little better.
I am also pulling for the tribe called Best.
Actually, you know what? I changed my thing. I'm going to pick something because notoriously teams that start two players from the same team doesn't do well, and he has two Detroit Lions, which they're the two of the breadwinners there, but he's also got two of the Atlanta Falcons, and I don't know how I feel about that one right there, especially going up against Seattle.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. You can go with pick something, but my personal bet will be a tribe called Best.
Okay, all right. And I think a Tribe Called Best is trading out ETN before he's ruled out this week, but we'll let him do
He'll
that.
look at it.
He'll look at it.
He'll look
Next
at
up, we got the G Money and the second string dad.
it. Oof,
Mm,
oof,
mm.
man. When I look at this matchup, Alan, I gotta say, both of these fellas had a scary moment in this league. But unfortunately, that scary moment is going to continue to happen for second string dad. The guy just keeps falling short in every matchup he has.
No,
And, well, quite personally in life, Alan, couldn't you say?
I
But,
can agree. If
anyways,
only
just,
he could put a stepping stone on his bench, he might rise up a little bit higher in the rankings. But
yeah,
I
we
don't think
got
it's
to
going
move
to
on
happen
from
this
that.
week.
But
Yep, it's not going to happen this
G
week.
Money, G Money with the layup round. My goodness, I hope he pulls it off, though. But if anyone can miss a layup, it might be G Money.
It might be, but hey, he's coming back from 1-3. Some say he'll see him over at the crossroads, asking for advice and asking for help. And, God knows what he's giving over there, but it's looking to be working out for him. I predict old Saquon Barkley to have a good two touchdown game this week. Jalen Hurts to have a good two interception game this week. So we'll ride the hot hand. I'm gonna go with G Money on this one over second string dad.
Um, Alan, I don't normally agree with you, but it looks like I'm going to again because G Money has to be pulling this one out.
I agree. I agree. On to the next one, we got Gay Chris and the Doo Doo Head Caleb's. The rebrand this year, Caleb, has appeared to paid off for you. Don't you agree?
My goodness. Oh, I gotta thank the personal Steve Smith. Hold on, Alan. I just saw a shooting star in the sky. That's pretty crazy. That was really bright. Um, anyway, sorry. That's just how my league is. This is a shooting star, and this is how my team has performed. To go off of that, 5-1. Steve Smith for the name, for the rebrand, taking the ring this year. Honestly, it's all mine. Keeping it going forward. I gotta say, when I look at my opponent, I did zero research on his team this year. Personally, he hasn't been relevant in many of our leagues. But this year, nothing changes.
Yeah, he's come off a hard loss from his daddy last week. I believe he falls to 6-1 against this matchup versus the Willie D's and his history here. So far, Caleb, you got a solid 1 yard from Alvin Kamara, and we are 7 minutes into the first quarter. Does that worry you at all?
When I think about that, yes, it's a little scary at the start, but this is the start of the game. Alvin Kamara, and since this is a PPR, he's going to get his catches regardless of his yards. So we'll be up there. Think about it. Last time he had 1 touchdown and a ton of catches, and he had over 20 points. It's going to continue.
I believe you might be right on this one. I'm going to predict at least 15 from Alvin Kamara, but we shall see as it goes on. This matchup right here, we got the 5-1 and the 1-5. I have to make it 6-1 to 1-6.
I really hope so, but if I ever did lose, of course, it would be to a team that I did no research on.
Exactly. That would be your luck. But hey, only time will tell. On to the next matchup. We have the reigning champ versus Beckett Pristine. The IR Queen and the Birdman.
I gotta say, Morgan, I don't know what you've done to Shiva, but you need to make your corrections with Shiva so that way your team can maybe get a little healthier. She's cursed you in some way. I don't know if you cheated last year or what, but Morgan, I really hope the IR turns around for you, but not fully. I kind of enjoying seeing you have a bad season after last year's season. And Beckett Pristine,
260. 260.
No excuse, Beckett Pristine. I understand you're a very busy person, but this performance is just this subpar.
Tried to bail you out from the Dolphins with some players. Offered you Tank Dell for Waddle, and I think you're going to end up regretting that one, my friend, especially the ones offered T. Higgins on you, but even worse so, offered Morgan and Malik for Puka. That's one's going to be one that stings for a little while.
Yeah, I bet that she won't regret that one.
I love the commitment to holding on to these IR players. They're out for the season, though. Clogging up your bench, taking up waiver picks. But hey, what do I know? I got Beckett Pristine on this one to make a amazing comeback and absolutely put the work on.
Well, I gotta say, Trophy Wife will probably come out with this one because Beckett Pristine hasn't really looked too hot.
Well, get ready. My boy Jesse's on fire this week. But on to the last matchup. We got the Hudson Hornets and Drippy Spaff.
Can I say, if there was any matchup this week that wasn't going to be close, it'd be this one. Because Drippy Spaff is going to just drag Hudson Hornets. Mud.
Oh, Hudson Hornets is looking like Hudson Hornet after he wrecked in the Piston Cup race. It's not looking good for that team. 1-5.
Well, I mean, also, Alan, he has his top scorer playing tonight for his team. And, if normally they play on Thursday, it doesn't look the best for your team going forward.
Nope, it does not. He's made some desperate waiver claims with Juju Smith-Schuster, and he thought he traded Rape Garrett, getting BTJ and Goddard and A-Chain and Pacheco, but We've seen how that's come out for him. G actually, consulted with the Crossroads himself, and he got him a good trade deal in this one and ended up winning the deal. So,
Yeah. And we all originally thought that G was the one that got trade raped, but boy, were we wrong.
he indeed was not, and indeed it ended up being the Hudson Hornets. He gave up 2 wide receiver ones and a running back for an IR, questionable, and a tight end and a wide receiver. So tough
That is
trade. Tough
heartbreaking.
trade. I believe the Hudson Hornets try to trade for Devontae Chain's backup because obviously, glass ankles, Davon is not going to be playing this week. It sucked to be without a running back, but hey, what do I know?
Hey, we are only at the top of the league for a reason. Hopefully, people will start listening to us.
Maybe one day. But I got to give this to Drew Spaff. I expect a 20-point game from Zach Moss. I expect a 30-point game from Godwin. Another 30-point from A.J. Brown. Expected at least 20 from Kelsey this week. It's going to be a tough week to play Drippy Spaff.
I'm going to be honest with you. Drippy Spaff's team scares me for the future. But I also got to say he is going to pill Hudson Hornets Muffin Cap back blue this week and just really turn it on and maybe be the top team this week in scoring. I'm going to boldly say that. You better watch out for Drippy Spaff.
I agree, and the even scarier part is if the Hudson Hornets ends up ending Sunday with a lead, my boy Drippy's got Derrick Henry, King Henry from Monday Night Primetime, and that is a scary anchor. A scary anchor.
Bring him out of any deficit that he may have. It's going to be changed by King Henry.
Oh, yeah. I agree. But I got Jordan this matchup by at least 30.
All right. Well, fellas and Morgan, thanks for tuning in this week. Thanks for tuning in this week in Week 7's Fantasy Football Outlook.
Suck it!